Here we are at Brooklands Outer Speedway for race number 24 of the Cup Series season. The SPLERT Cup Series, that is. My name's Jake. I'm your host today. It's just me. Oh, contact there. Arthur Morgan in the wall. Just a little bit of happy hour before the race starts. These cars are going to go much quicker today than those trucks did yesterday. I expect to see a lot more wrecking. Not that long ago, right at the beginning of the recording, you saw Clive Rossfield almost lose it off the corner. So I expect some hectic racing today. John set up some pretty good cameras here in that right-hand bend on the back straightaway, plus the large banking there in the distance. Fastest in practice so far, or today, was Logan Brunette in that 24 car. And the draft is going to be key on this track. You're going to want to stay in that draft. And anytime you're not in it, you're screwed. So we saw in the truck race, we had like a 5-truck breakaway where the top 5 drivers would just pulled away to a massive lead. And I don't know if we'll see that again today or what. But we'll just have to find out. Hello? Whoops. There we go. Take a look at some of the drivers riding around here in this happy hour session. Just for the moment. Kind of single file for now. I expect this to be different during the race. Probably a lot of 3 wide, 4 wide. Does this count as a road course? I don't know. Maybe it does. But, whoa. Careful, guys. You guys are teammates. Anyway. Let's go ahead and just take you right to the green, or to the start of this, sorry, I'm an idiot. Let's take you right to the race. Alrighty, and here we are. Ready for the race. Fields lined up. The, oh, okay. Cars are looking fine. It's just the track is very blurry. I think that was the same thing yesterday for the truck race. I just completely forgot. Anyway, grand total of 49 laps today. More than the truck series. 10 laps more than that is. Halfway bonus going to be on lap 25. Sorry, I had to think. Doing math in my head. Halfway bonus lap 25. I don't know why that struggled for me. Let's go ahead and just get right on into your starting lineup. On the pole today, as you can see there, is going to be Logan Brunette in the 24 after a blistering fast qualifying and practice times with a 46.195. P2 is going to be Sonic, a whole 10th behind him. Then you go, row 2 is going to be Recce Ralph and Carl Weiser. Row 3, Peter Griffin and Mark E. Plyer. Row 4, Benson Dunwoody and Jonathan Joestar. Row 5, Ethan Nectar and Arthur Morgan. Row 6, Waluigi and Clive Rossfield. Row 7, William Afton and Dr. Eggman. Row 8, Miles Prower and Barrett Wallace. Row 9, Richard Watterson and Solid Snake. Row 10, Baldy Baltimore and Jonesy Fortnite. Row 11, John Fellout and Cloud Strife. Row 12, Senator Armstrong and Shadow. Row 13, Rufus Shinra and Luigi Mario. Row 14, Joshua Rossfield and Joker. Row 15 is going to be Bob Mustard and Sid Highland. Row 16, Papyrus T. Skeleton and Banana Joe. Row 17, Maka Monkanchok and Andrew Barella. Row 18, Johnny Bravo and Ray Ayanami. Row 19, Zach Fair and Ryuko Matoy. Row 20, Ronald McDonald and Jake McIntyre. And then rounding out the field today is going to be Mario in the 2 and Peter Parker in the 47 car. No major stories heading into this race besides the major one. That's really great wording. Good job. Anyway, as I was, no stories involving like minor like injuries. Nothing crazy happening. The only main story that we have is this race and 2 more after this, and then it's time for, and then it's the playoffs. So time is ticking for these drivers that are wanting to get in. It's a very close battle all the way down the leaderboard. Everyone, there's a good, like, all the way back to at least 25th is it within 100 points of that cut line. And with the amount of points each driver gets per race, the winner getting 175, 180 if he gets the halfway bonus, and last place getting 34, or sorry, 34 would be if there's 43 drivers, 37. Last place getting 37 points. It's completely on the table for anyone to bounce all over the place between making it and not. So this race, depending on how it goes, you might have someone who's up in 13th place drop all the way down to 23rd. It just depends on what can happen. But let's go ahead and get you right to the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
And there is the command to fire those engines up. We need a name. Someone, I forget the name of the driver of our pace car. I'm sure Andrew knows it. I'll talk to him. As the field goes flying by on the pit lane. Getting up to speed here. All 42 of these drivers making their way around these high banks. I'm not entirely sure how high these banks corners are, but it is progressive banking. As you can see, there's a massive difference between the top line there and the bottom line. But not entirely sure what to expect today, other than absolute mayhem. Looking at Joshua here. I don't know why. Let's go ahead and hop up to our... Oh, that's a pull. I love this camera, John. Our leader here, the 24 car. Really good on the ovals compared to most drivers. Every single win he has been on an oval. He won earlier this year at Michigan. Then won twice last season at both Charlotte and Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Wow. That's a tree. Coca-Cola Super Speedway being very much like this track with the high speeds. It doesn't have a right-hand turn, but I wouldn't be surprised if that 24 car was able to pull off another win today. Pace cars in. It will be Logan Brunette and Sonic the Hedgehog leading us to the green flag. So here we go. Oh, and they're wrecking already. Dr. Eggman around. Oh, big pile up. Huge pile up. One car barrel rolling. It's miles per hour. Caution out on lap 1. We didn't even make it to the first corner. They are racing back. Oh, Jonathan Joestar also upside down here. They are racing back. Sonic has the lead in the 5 car. Logan Brunette currently in 2nd. Wrecky Ralph in 3rd. What a great start. Huge pile up there. Sonic will lead us back to the caution flag. That is not what we expected to happen on lap 1. Johnny Bravo's destroyed. The 91 car involved. Miles per hour was rolling. Somehow he's still moving. John fell out involved. Solid Snake. Zach Fair looks to have maybe gotten a piece of it. Jonesy Fortnite, Mario, William Afton, and Jonathan Joestar on the pit lane. Ray Ayanami might have been involved. A lot of drivers. Eggman was the initial person to spin out. Looks like Joker also pretty beaten up. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened. Try our best to see what happened here. We don't have too many great cameras on this track. But, oh, William Afton gets hooked by miles per hour, and that sends the 66 into the outside wall. Big hit there, lifts him up in the air. And then it's just chaos from there. You see miles per hour and Barrett Wallace. Miles is going to run into Jonesy, and that's going to roll him over. Armstrong, Baldy Baltimore. Many more collecting in here. So the 99 goes tumbling towards turn 1 there. Whoa, look in the distance. That's what happened to Jonathan. Up at the top of the banked curve. We'll get a look at that in a second. But let's get another look at this first. Watching here, you see Miles hook the 20 car, and then it's just on from there. Pretty far away here. We'll try to zoom in for you. But, oh man, just absolute chaos. On board with William Afton here. Cross the line, and then he's instantly going to get turned. And then what happened up ahead here? Let's take a look. Oh, wow. Ethan Nectar, and then, oh. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Watching Jonathan Joestar here. Oh, wow. Ethan Nectar in the fence, and then here comes the 20. Lot of rotation from the 77. Hope Jonathan's okay. Comes to rest upside down at the bottom of the track. Oh, and there goes the 91 car. Another look here as they fly up into the fence. You do not want to be on that bridge. Ugh. On board last week's winner, Ethan Nectar. Yep, that's the sky. Oh, he almost took out the bridge. Just absolute chaos here on this opening lap. Not what anybody expected. Armstrong, Baldy, Joshua's gonna slap the inside wall. And everybody sliding through here. Sid Highwind, Maka Munkanchuk, Ronald McDonald, Banana Joe. Wow. And then really quickly, one last thing. We're going to watch this 91 car. Let me just get him up to speed here. See what happened to him. Gets it back moving after the initial incident. And then, oh, he runs into the back of Ethan as he tries to get going. Spins himself out. Gets it back moving after barely avoiding the 1 car. But we'll be back with a restart. Welcome back to the Brooklands Outer Speedway. We have a total of 30 drivers left in the race out of the 42 that started. A lot are out. But pace car's in. So we're going to go ahead and take the green flag here and try this once again. Logan Brunette, Sonic the Hedgehog still on the front row in the opposite order. Green flag back in the air. Lap 6 underway. We'll see if we can make it a full lap this time. As they head off into turn number 1. Ooh, Peter almost got turned off. That was Peter Parker, that is. Here comes Wrecky Ralph up the middle between the 5 and the 24. Oh, that's very tight in there. Inside line will be slower due to the fact there's less banking down there. Into the right-hander for the first time with everybody. Oh, and someone's in the wall. I just heard it. Cloud Strife in the 22 car. And he's got, oh, more problems. Barrett Wallace is out of control. Is the caution out? Yes, it is. Eggman also looks destroyed. Sonic's going to lead him back to the line again. Boy, oh boy. Let's go take a look at what happened. Alright, watching here as they come through the corner. Looks like Eggman, once again, going to get tagged by his teammate, Joshua Rossfield. Spin out right in front of Cloud. Cloud trying to avoid is going to get clipped right there. Off into the sand. Eggman slams the tire barrier. Cloud's going to get it back rolling. And moving here. But Eggman just not a great start to the race. Already involved in 2 wrecks. I think his day's done. Then watching Barrett here as everyone tries to check up for the wreck. Zach Fair's just going to slam it in there. Lose control and then take out the 31 car. Watching again here. Zach didn't lift like everyone else did. Full sending. Then turned right and turned himself across Papyrus. Slid himself right up in front of Barrett. Or into Barrett, not in front of him. And then Barrett went and slapped the outside wall, climbing up it a little bit. Like I said yesterday, there isn't a 90-degree angle with the track surface this wall is. You could easily transition from the track to the wall if you need be. I don't know why you would need to do that. But we'll be back with a restart. Back once again here, and still the 24 and the 5 on the front row. Let's go ahead and list your out-of-the-race drivers. We got Zach Fair in the 02. Not sure why he retired. Following that, you got the 66 of Dr. Eggman. Bob Mustard, Rufus Shinra, Ethan Nectar, Jonesy Fortnite, Makamon Construct, Mario, Solid Snake, John Fellout, Miles Prower, William Afton, Jonathan Joestar, and Johnny Bravo. Gonna go green on lap 11 of 49. Sonic's going to lead him back. Here we go again. Green flag back in the air. Wow. There they go. Very even start there for the top 2. If they dive off into turn number 1 again. Look at Benson up top. Trying to get a run. Ducks back in line right in front of the 60 there. Wrecky Ralph coming to the lead now. Help from Waluigi in the 11 car. They're 2x2 right at the front. Clive Rossfield also up here. Teammates with that 11. He's going to back off big time as they head into the right-hander. Oh, contact, and around goes the 11 car. Waluigi off the track, hard into the outside wall. Oh, another car around. It's Sonic, our outside pole sitter, into the outside wall. Papyrus D. Skeleton, Joker also involved. Jake McIntyre trying to have a good day. His car is done. Currently outside the top 16 in points. That is not what he needed for today. And who led him back to the line? The 6 car of Wrecky Ralph. I don't even know where he is. There he is. Wrecky Ralph, currently your leader. His teammate Peter Griffin in 2nd. Then you have Richard Watterson in 3rd. Let's go watch that wreck again. Watching here. Just this right-hand turn. They come on into it. Sonic goes a little bit and gets clipped by Logan right into Waluigi. Send the 11 car hard into that tire barrier. Big time hit there. Logan's going to correct it like last time. And then watching the 5 car as he rejoins. He's going to slam into Armstrong right there. Kind of hard to see behind the yellow thing there. Then gets hit by Joker. Papyrus as well. Right up into the outside wall. Bounces off it. A little bit of air time for the 5 car. And then right there, the 91 just going to run into the 97. And that's going to destroy his car. Take another look. On board with Jake McIntyre at the very back of the pack. All by himself. There goes the 11 off the track. The 24's there as well. Here goes the 5 spinning. Can't see, and then just not a whole lot he could have done. But man, oh man. Hopping on board Logan Brunette here. Ugh, you can just hear the impact of the 11 car. And then you're going to see the 5 go around right there. We'll be back at the restart. Back here in Brooklands. A couple more cars out of the race now. That's going to be the 91 of Jake McIntyre, the 11 of Waluigi, the 97 of Joker, Papyrus in the 25, in the 17. He's finished 25th. And then Sonic in the 5 car. That leaves 23 cars left in the race, and we're only 15 laps in. Pace cars off. It's going to be Wrecky Ralph and Peter Griffin, our first new front row for the day. A lot of drivers taken out that wanted a good shot at the playoffs, and it's being taken away from them. Green flag back out. Here we go. Time to see what happens this time. Don't tell me they can't wreck again. Clive Rossfield on the bottom and making his way up to 4th, and now on the inside of his teammate Richard Watterson there. 2x2. Peter Griffin's going to get the nose out front as they head off turn 2 and onto the back straightaway towards the right-hander. Heading through, and there goes Carl Weiser, Marky Plier, and Richard Watterson. Oh, come on. I think I heard another car go off. Racing back to the line. Peter Griffin's going to lead him back. Wrecky Ralph in second. Clive Rossfield third. There goes Sid Highwind into the inside wall. What the hell? Barrett Wallace. Baldy Baltimore. Uh-oh. Easy now. Boy, oh boy, this race is something. Losing vehicles left and right. These guys are... They did so much better last season, I feel like, but I don't know what to expect now. Let's go take a look. Trying our best to see here. Looks like Carl's going to get loose heading into the right-hander. Get clipped by Marky Plier there. And then slam into Richard. And all 3 of them going to go off. Nowhere for Mark to be able to avoid. He's going to go side first into the wall. Richard's going to pile in. Carl Weiser as well. There goes Barrett and Baldy. Also off there. Sliding through the sand. And they're going to hit the... Ooh! Hit the Armco barrier there. Both of them are. Big hit for Barrett. And then up ahead, I don't know how Sid got involved, but I'm intrigued, and I'd like to see what happened here. Because he's up top by himself. Not by himself, he's got Peter right behind him. Peter Parker, going to give him a bump from behind? No. Oh, he's going to come down the track and turn himself across Logan's bumper, and Logan's going to be like, yeah, no. Even though they're teammates, Logan's one to not take shit in this series as well. We saw that when he dealt with Shadow back at Sonoma. Sid Highwind hard into the inside wall. Get another look at what happened between Baldy and Barrett there. So Baldy's going to get turned around by Armstrong there, right into Barrett's path. Nothing they could have done. And hopping on board the 31 car. Riding with Logan Burnett here as I come off turn number 5. Yeah. We'll be back on the restart. Back here at Brooklands, we have a total of 18 cars left in the race, Sid Highwind being the last of those. Out of the race after that incident was Marky Plyer, Richard Watterson, Barrett Wallace, Carl Weezer, and the 3 of Baldy Baltimore. Just absolute chaos. Pace car is going to turn in here. We're going to go ahead and go green with these last 18 drivers. Lap 20. Going to go green with 29 laps to go. Green flag back out. We'll give you a silent lap here. Okay, never mind. My apologies. Heading back down towards turn number 3 here. See if we can make it through unscathed this time. And we will. Let's give you that silent lap now, since I figured it out. That's the lap complete. Wrecky Ralph is in the pit lane. Now, was this a planned pit stop, like they couldn't make it to the end? Or what? Oh, we got problems! Big problems! Cloud, Strife, Shadow the Hedgehog. Both 2 cars up in the air. Cloud had a big accident here last season. Able to keep, both of them able to keep it rolling. Before we had this caution and the 6 car went to the pit lane, I was going to bring up how last season the number 6 car did win this race. That was when Jack's septic tank was driving. Andrew Barella's in the pits as well. But now Wrecky Ralph in the car, so maybe the 6 car could have won again, but it doesn't seem like it anymore now that he's made a pit stop. Let's go take a look at what happened. Okay, so the 7 car, this was completely unrelated to what had happened. We're just going to take a quick look at this really quick. Oh, man, I'm saying quick a lot. Anyway, heading into the right-hander. Andrew's going to get hooked by the 23 car of Ronald McDonald. Clean off the track. Oh, big hit for Andrew there. Peter Parker able to save the car, get it out away from the tire barrier, but that was a massive hit for Andrew. On board the 7 car here. Oh, Damn. Riding on board Peter Parker here. There goes Andrew. Heading into turn 1 here, you're going to see Cloud Stripe. He's going to get turned around by the 45. Just a bump. Sends his car airborne. Shadow loses control as well, also up in the air. Cloud's going to do a full nose flip. Looks like Shadow is going to... Shadow has taken the bridge out. Watching from afar here. Oh no. The bridge is totally fallen. On board with Cloud. People laying on the track. On board Andrew here. Andrew got a pretty good view. All I will say is that when Shadow in the 45 car took out the bridge, we have lost several spectators in the section where it was taken out. At least 9 of them, maybe 10. So rest in peace to those brave fans who stood their ground when a car traveling well over 150 miles an hour flew at them. Rest in peace. Under caution here, the drivers have all come down to the pit lane. So maybe Wrecky Ralph was playing it smart, because everyone needs a pit stop here. You see Wrecky in the distance. He's going to get the lead, because he already made his pit stop. So everyone coming in here. Looks like everyone's going to have a nice, easy pit stop here. See who gets out first, though. Tires being changed on all sides. Clive Rossfield coming out. Here comes Ray Benson, and it looks like Peter Griffin will get the first spot out. I believe the 22 has retired the car as well. And we're back here at Brooklands Outer Speedway. Wrecky Ralph got the halfway bonus after he stayed out after pitting early to everyone else. He is your leader. Peter Griffin in second, Ray Ayanami in third, Benson in fourth, Clive Rossfield fifth. Sixth place is Luigi, seventh Banana Joe, eighth place Ryuko Matoy, ninth is Logan Brunette, and Arthur Morgan currently rounding out your top 10. We're gonna go green here, and in honor of the 9 we, or sorry, I have a total now. It is 12. The 12 that we have lost due to the collapsing of the bridge. We're gonna give you a couple silent laps here. Alright, we're back. Total of 19 laps to go. Kind of got out to a single file train for the moment. See if we can pump some laps away. Wrecky Ralph, however, somehow has just put on a monster of a lead over the rest of the field. Peter Griffin up to second. Third place is Banana Joe. Fourth place, Ray Ainami. Fifth place is Benson Dunwoody. Logan Burnett's in sixth. Luigi Mario seventh. Sid Hyman's in eighth. Ryuko Matoy in ninth. Arthur Morgan 10th. Clive Rossfield's in 11th. 12th is Ronald McDonald. 13th, Shadow. 14th is Peter Parker. 15th, Joshua Rosfield. 16th, Armstrong. And that's it. And that's all we got left. Armstrong currently a lap down. He was just coming off the pit lane there. So we'll see what happens with him. But now the field's pretty spread out here. I don't know if we'll get another caution. If we do, it'll be a minor one. Top three have broken away. Wrecky Ralph in the number 6 at the head of the field. Two groups of 3 followed by Luigi by himself. Did you see them flying by? There's the group of 3, then the next group of 3. Luigi by himself, followed by, who is that, Arthur Morgan? And then you have this pack of drivers there, with Ronald tailing them. And that's everybody. Started with 42 drivers, and we're only down to the last 15. Oh, and Wrecky Ralph has lost the lead now. Peter Griffin out front. Armstrong looking not to go another lap down, but him being by himself, it looks like it might happen. Banana Joe, here he comes in that 34 car. Careful, don't want to take out the 60. That could have been something. Peter Griffin, you know, his car reminds me a lot of a certain driver that we lost a couple weeks ago. Good old Wade. Not as good as his car, but just having the face on the hood definitely means something. 15 laps to go here at Brooklands Outer Speedway. Banana Joe in second. Third place, Wrecky Ralph. Logan Burnett up to fourth in that 24 car. See if he can run down the top 3. I was just talking, we talked about him at the beginning of the race. This guy is quick on the ovals, and he knows how to get it done. Our fastest lap today belongs to the driver of the 36 car, Arthur Morgan. Arthur won 2 races last season. One at Daytona, and then one at the Chicago Street Course, and hasn't had as good luck this season. Did decent, ran mid-20s, and then he got injured in a race. I think it was Charlotte. And that just set him down into the 30s where it's basically unrecoverable for him. He's gonna have a hard time making up that ground. Especially with him having to be top 25 by the end of the season in order to maintain his cup position. Second fastest lap belongs to your second place driver, Peter Griffin. as Banana Joe has gotten by. He is your third fastest driver on track. Ray Ayanami in the 00 currently has the fourth fastest lap. Then it's Benson in the 43. Reki Ralph in the 6 is next, followed by Logan Brunette. Ryuko Matoy in the 51 has the 8th fastest lap. 9th fastest belongs to Joshua Rosfield. And Luigi Mario has the 10th quickest. Peter Parker. Is he even on track? Yes, he is. There he is. Peter Parker has the 11th quickest lap, followed by Shadow in the 45. Sid Hyman has the 13th quickest. Ronald McDonald the 14th. Armstrong the 15th. And Clive Rossfield has the 16th quickest lap. So, everyone on track has the top 16 fastest laps. Everyone off track has the other laps. I mean, it didn't help due to all the cautions. Banana Joe currently out front. I believe he's currently 25th in points. And I will say right now, when I painted Banana Joe's car, I was lazy. He will definitely, if he maintains his position in the Cup Series, he will definitely get a better paint scheme than this. Even if he drops down to the next series, he will still get a better scheme. Armstrong in the 1. Very good season for his rookie year. Next season we will be implementing the rookie stripes on the back of the cars, just to help out, to know who's who. Very strung out now this field is, after the chaos and the loss of life. No drivers lost, but definitely not what we wanted today. Sid Hyman, last season's champion. I don't know if we mentioned this before. We probably did. He's going to have an automatic spot in Season 4 due to his Season 2 championship. It will not matter where he finishes in points. But heading into Season 5, if he does not do good in Season 4, then he will be eligible to be dropped down to the lower series. As you see Joshua making a pit stop. I don't know why. Joshua Rossfield in the pit lane. Makes you wonder if maybe they have to make another stop. I'm not entirely sure. Banana Joe currently has a 2.6 second lead over the 60 car in second. Reki Ralph another 4 seconds behind that. Arthur Morgan and Logan Burnett are another 4 behind that. So, yeah, we're really strung out now. Banana Joe catching up to the 1 car to put him a lap down. It'll be a little bit before he does. He might not even make it. We only have 8 laps remaining. The 60 is closing in, though. So don't count Peter out. They head through the high banks. I don't know why the fans are even standing on that bridge. Didn't they hear what happened on the other side of the track? Banana Joe. They have closed in a little bit. 1.6 seconds is the gap now. Also, if you're wondering why that bridge is still there in turns 1 and 2, we rebuilt it under caution. That's definitely what happened. And the fans decided, fuck the dead fans. We're going to stand up there anyway. More cars on the pit lane. So, pit stops might be happening. We have Sid Highwind, Clive Rossfield, Arthur Morgan in the pit lane. Here comes your leader, Banana Joe, making a dive for the pits. Peter Griffin's going to follow him through. This is the battle for the race win at the moment. Oh, we have problems? Benson spun out for a second, or maybe it was Ray. Someone smoked the tires there. New leader is someone else, but the race for the win is between the 34 and the 60. Peter's still in the pits. Will he beat the 34 out? Not quite, but he's much closer than he was before. Much closer. So I believe this is still the current battle for the win once the pit stops cycle through, with only about 6 laps remaining. Who is the leader? It's Logan Brunette in the 24. Logan is still on track. 5 laps to go. When will he make his stop? And did anyone beat the 60 and the 34 out? Second place is currently the 47 of Peter Parker. And Benson is in third. Luigi Mario has retired from the race. Not sure what happened. We'll probably take a look afterwards. It doesn't look like anyone's beat them out. Banana Joe is still the leader. Peter Griffin has fallen off from him. Or going to be the presumed leader if the 24 pits. Which for the moment doesn't look like it. Which means if Logan stays out the whole time, Banana Joe has to run... catch up by 26 seconds. Now Logan's running around 2 people he does not like. That 23 car and the 45. That team has messed with him very often. But they're both going to get by. And now he's got his teammate in the 9. Which he did run into earlier all over him. But maybe Sid acknowledged his mistake. And he's going to help him out. Logan running in the draft here. Maybe that's helping him save fuel. 3 laps to go. I don't know how much the 34 has gained. Benson is in second now. Whole 5 seconds back. Peter Parker has made his pit stop. How much has Banana Joe gained? 20 seconds back. That is the margin. So he's gained 6 seconds, but that's not going to be enough. So will Logan make a pit stop? Or does he have enough fuel to make it to the end? He's staying out another lap. Two laps remaining at the Brooklands Outer Speedway. A hectic race filled with crashing has turned into a fuel mileage race. Logan might be out of fuel. He's letting the 9 car gain on him quick there. Whoa, that was something. Does Logan pit here? Because if he does Benson have enough to make it? Logan stays out once again. We're going to see the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Brooklands Outer Speedway for the 24 car. Our pole sitter, fastest in practice, Fastest in the happy hour. Logan Burnett in the 24. Running with Joshua Rossfield and Sid Hyman. He's saving fuel by running with these two. Just running in the draft. Only a couple corners to go. Making their way through 3. No incidents, no problem. Into turn 4. Logan Burnett. If he pits now, he's an idiot. Out of turn number 5. It will be Logan Burnett, who saved enough fuel and makes it to the end of the race. Logan Burnett's going to win at the Brooklands Outer Speedway. Second place is going to go to Benson Dunwoody. Our points leader is going to add more to his total. A total of 6 seconds back. And here comes Banana Joe, who tried and is going to come home in third. Made his way back up to 16 seconds. Gained 10 seconds, but that wasn't enough. Peter Griffin's going to come in fourth. Fifth place is going to go to Wrecky Ralph in the 6 car. Seventh place, or 6th place, Arthur Morgan. 7th place is Clive Rossfield. 8th place, Ryuko Matoy. 9th place, Peter Parker in the 47. And the man who killed 12 people, Shadow the Hedgehog, will round out your top 10. Wow. Who would have expected this race to turn into a fuel mileage event? Not me. So, I'm going to go ahead and add these points up, and I'll be right back. Alright, and with that, this race has come to a close, so we're going to go ahead and just... We're not going to do the thing where I show the points before and after. We're just going to skip straight to the Google Sheet. It's a waste of time. So yeah, let's go take a look at the points. And here are the points after the Brooklands Outer Speedway. Benson is just putting on an absolute clinic. Almost 500 points above the cut line with a 2,901 point total. Absolutely insane. If he isn't the favorite for the championship, then who is? Sonic in second, plus 328. Barrett in third. William Afton in fourth. Miles Prower in fifth. Luigi Mario 6th. Mario 7th. Marky Plyer is in 8th. Andrew Barilla in 9th. Peter Griffin in 10th. Wrecky Ralph in 11th. Waluigi 12th. Armstrong is in 13th. Logan Burnett moves up to 14th with his win. Ronald McDonald in 15th. And Cloud Strife, earlier in the season being in the high 30s saying like 30th or 35th, 36th, or mid 30s. He's made his way up to 16th. But he's only up by 1 position. Or 0 points. 0 points up over Joker in 17th. The only thing separating them, they both have a win. This. Cloud has 1 more top 5 than Joker. That is what is the difference right now between why Cloud is in the top 16 and Joker isn't. Because they both have the same amount of top 10s and the same amount of top 20s. Banana Joe in 18th, 13 points out. Clive Rossfield in 19th. Makaman Konchok 20th. Ryuko Matoy in 21st. Jake McIntyre 22nd. 23rd is Bob Mustard. 24th, Peter Parker. And 25th is Jonesy Fortnite. Now look at the points here. This whole section. Look how close it all is. They're all within 100 points of that line. anyone could drop out, anyone could climb in. And with 2 races left, who knows what can happen? We have a road course, and I think Darlington. And Darlington's a hectic one. And that road course is Bathurst, which we've never been to before, so we don't even know what to expect for there. But going through the rest of them, Richard Watterson at 132 points down in 26th, Sid Highway in 27th, Shadow 28th, Solid Snake 29th, Zach Fairs in 30th, Arthur Morgan 31st, Jonathan Joestar 32nd. He's going to be out for 3 weeks with an injury, so there's no way he'd be able to point his way in. He's also 328 points out, so I don't think it was possible anyway. Rufus Shinra 33rd, Dr. Eggman 34th, Carl Weezer 35th, John Fellout 36th, Baldy Baltimore 37th, Ray Ayanami 38th, Joshua Rossfield 39th, Johnny Bravo 40th, Papyrus C. Skeleton in 41st, and Ethan Nectar in 42nd. And obviously your sub-drivers down here, and that guy who quit that no one really cares about anymore. Then our rest in peace deceased. I'm not going to add the fans in here because they're not drivers. They don't belong on the points list. Yeah, this field. Only one more race for the trucks. Yeah, Bathurst is the cutoff race for the trucks for the playoffs. So their playoffs will start in Darlington. So stay tuned for next week to find out who the playoff field will be for the Truck Series. And then we still have 2 weeks for the Cup Series before they start their playoffs. And then it all comes to a head in Miami. So stay tuned till then. Miami, middle of June. Oh, whoops. I didn't finish making this look good. Anyway. Yeah, what if that was a great race. Fuel mileage played such an important role in it. Keeping track of everyone's finishing orders here. Next season we'll have much better finishing results and all that. I'll have the amount, their starting position here as well, along with their lap times. So everything will look great. Or not lap times, their laps led. That's what I meant to say. But running out of time. Not much left to do. Bathurst next week. So we'll see you then.